Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's home contest between your Guilderland Dutchmen and Shenendehowa Plainsmen. Matt, we're going to have a tough game tonight. Shen is the perennial powerhouse in all things athletics.
And they have been just, well, you said perennial. That really covers it.
Yep.
All things athletics, every sport, every level. But you know what they don't have that we do?
What?
They don't have Tyler Watazik.
They don't have Tyler Watazik.
They don't have Ryan Gilbert.
Yep.
They don't have Nico Santa Barbara. They don't have any of our starters,
They
actually.
don't. They don't have any of our
I
starters.
think that's going to be the difference.
They're going to have to play some tough minutes of basketball tonight.
Honestly, some of the keys, I mean, even if you just look at some of the height mismatches that we have kind of going across the court, that's going to be something where we're going to have to make sure we account for that. The other thing is we're going to need to see them really relying on each other and trusting each other. Good ball movement, good camaraderie, and
good
keeping their spirits
communication.
high. Yeah.
Shen gets the ball on the tip. We had a great JV game. JV ended up losing, but was ahead most of the game. Great game. Freshman not as close, not as strong, but a great JV game. So if we could have any of that reversey, that would be great. Again, we're without a shot clock, so we're counting on Dave Austin to let us know how we're doing, and he's been pretty good. Friday night he was great. So,
you know, something that we ended up doing in the last game, second half, I tracked turnovers, and I think I'll do that again tonight.
That was helpful to see.
Yeah.
For sure. Dutch with the ball. Gilbert takes the first shot, misses, rebound, goes to Shen.
I'm excited seeing that. Okay, I was like, give me a hezzy pull-up.
Double dribble.
Double dribble.
Not a call you see all the time. Shen starting out with Morgan, Sakuchi. Let's see, Stewart is on the ground. Peterson's on the ground, and I'm missing one here for McAuliffe. Inside pass to Nico Santa Barbara. Gets us started on the board, 2-0 in favor of the Dutch.
Love to see that.
Love to see it.
You know, honestly, Nico, he played pretty well the last game that we were home for. And I'm hoping that he's able to keep that same kind of aggression on the offensive end because we're going to need some of our, our top scorers to really get the game going.
That basket was Grady Sakuchi. I think it's Sakuchi. I'm adding an R in there, Sakuchi. Yeah. Ties Shen. Already physical gameplay out there.
Yep.
Jump ball called. Possession arrow favors the Dutch.
I do love to see that hustle, though, getting on the ground. You know, one of the things that is a good indicator of a team's belief that they can win is hitting the deck on those plays and making sure you don't lose any of those 50-50 balls. So excellent play right there by Jackson Eberts.
Inbound attempted to get to Santa Barbara, but number 3, Stewart, read that and got a piece of it. Moves us down. Tyler Watazik to inbound for the Dutch. Gets it to Ebers.
Ooh, did you just drop it, man? Hey, that's a crime in at least 2 states.
Watazik, spin move.
Spin cycle. Yeah,
dishes out to Gilbert. Gilbert trying to get away from Morgan.
Hit it. That was about to be wrong side of the table. Listen, they knew if that hit me,
three-point shot was in time, but no good. Turnover to Shen. Shen with the ball. Morgan saves it there.
Was that
foul's going to, I think it's going to be on Nico, but he's the one holding his eye.
Right. That was my sensation too. I was like, wow.
Yep, and it is on Nico Santa Barbara. That's his first, team's first. Fresh shot clock for Shen on a foul. Trapped in the corner there, looking for help. Gets it to Sakuchi.
I do like the defensive pressure that we have so far. A little bit of miscommunication there.
Sakuchi gets a basket with Nico in his face.
Yeah.
So far, all buckets for Shen are from Sakuchi.
Yeah, and that second that miscommunication happened, he saw it, was able to capitalize.
Yeah. With Tazik with the ball for the Dutch, gets it to Ebers.
Hey.
Ebers dribbles in.
Looking good at Santa Barbara, who saves it.
Gets it to Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara heavily guarded and rejected by number 33.
Challenge inner Patrick Ewing.
Ebers takes it back. Nice steal with Tazik. Misses the 3. Rebound to the Plainsman.
Hey, good hand, Ebers.
So our stats tonight that we have do not include the games that Shen has played against Troy, Colony, Saratoga, or Shaker. There were not any updated stats for them. So we'll throw some stats out for you, but it's not going to be 100% accurate because of those missing games.
Right. Normally, just given the fact that Sarkuchi has both buckets for Shen, we would have talked about, his total for the season so far, but missing 4 games.
Yeah. He is their high point leader, though.
Right. For what we have, 119. But if he's getting 10, 20 points a game, that number's going to be a lot different.
Exactly. Basket by Anthony Kaludis. That's his first.
That's some good post work. And that's part of that size mismatch that we were talking about. Oh. Good.
Filkins saves it, gets it to Gilbert. Gilbert to Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara looking for an open man, takes it himself, misses. Rebound, David Filkins.
Excellent board.
Gets it to Ebers, out to Gilbert to set it up again. With Tazik, goes in.
Good pivoting, good pivot.
Fights, doesn't get the hoop, goes down.
I still like that footwork, though.
Hands of Shen. Three-point attempt, no good. Put back basket. By number 3, Jake Stewart.
And right before the quarter starts again, I want to just give a shout out to Brenna for being right where I was totally wrong. We were talking about who the seniors are on the team, just in anticipation of senior night. And, she's like, okay, we're going through the list. And we're like, Nico, yep. She goes, Ryan Gilbert. I was like, no, he's a junior. She's like, I'm pretty sure he's a senior. And guess who was right? Surprise, surprise, it was not me.
What Matt's not telling you is that we were both on Saturday at the Hudson Valley girls game to support Destiny Pepino, a Guilderland graduate. So we really do. When we tell you we like hoops, we mean it. Like, we even spend our off time going to basketball games.
And when we say we like your kids, we really do.
We do really like your kids.
We want to see them succeed.
Yeah.
We roast them, but we want to see them succeed.
Yeah, we really do. So it was fun. And Destiny appreciated it.
Oh, yeah. The posters.
Yeah. We gave her posters that had pictures of us. Shen basket, no good. Rebound to the Dutch with Tazik. Brings it down fast, gets it to Ebers. Ebers over to Santa Barbara. Drives in. Dishes out to Gilbert for 3, no good. Rebound goes to Shet.
I loved that sequence, though. That was really, really good footwork, good passing, swinging the ball. But another big shot from Jacob Stewart. Right now,
David Filkins with the ball. Gets it. Well, I thought he was going to Gilbert. Gets it to Santa Barbara. Dutch struggling to get their offense moving tonight and find an opening, and their buckets are just not falling either.
Yeah, truth be told, the score right now, 2-11, that looks a lot worse than how the game actually looks if you're just watching it play out. We're just missing more shots than that.
We're struggling to get something set up here. Shen's defense, credit to them, their defense is unbelievable.
Yeah, Watazik has not seen any daylight, really.
Right.
Really inside the so we were talking about this on Saturday as well. Some of the specifics in basketball.
But Shen's the one that takes our stuff, so we can talk about it now.
Okay.
Shout out to Andy Gills, JV coach, who told me flat out, I take what you guys say.
It was a good time. We were like, oh, wait, let's not talk about specific zones.
But we can today.
Yes. All right, good. Okay, so I'll say basketball knowledge unlocked. Go into it.
Gilbert gets it to Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara drives in, kicks it out to Ebers, who doesn't have a shot, drives in, gets a nice hook shot for 2.
again, we've talked a lot about the success he had on the soccer team, but really he's just an overall athlete, and that played out in his balance, being able to get that shot up over a taller defender. Now we're going to need more of those to start falling, and some of our closeouts, that could have easily just made this, instead of a 7-point game, back to a 10-point game.
Yeah, Jake Stewart just missed a 3-point attempt. Rebound to the Dutch. Ebers gets it to Gilbert. Gilbert cross court there to Filkins. Quick ball movement, which is nice.
Ooh!
Tyler Watazik for 3. That's
you can't be giving Watazik daylight like that.
You can't.
He's different. He's different.
He'll take it. Travel called on Begad Ibrahim from Shen. Turnover goes to the Dutch. 52.9 seconds. Boy, that was a fast first quarter.
Really, really fast.
Ebers to inbound the ball. Again, 52.9, 11-7. Dutch with the ball. Possession arrow favors Shen. Ebers brings it down, gets it to Filkins, heavily guarded back to Ebers. Ebers goes in the lane, passes out to Watazik, drives in, gets a 2.
Excellent. Love to see that.
Timeout. Called, I believe, by Shen. I'm waiting for the refs to show it. 30-second timeout to Shen.
I got to say, one of the best feelings as a basketball player is forcing the other team to take a timeout.
Yeah, totally.
One of the worst feelings as a coach is when you're forced to take a timeout.
100%. But, I mean, interesting to know, it was just 11-2 with 59.7 seconds left, and now it's up to 11-9. So things in a second.
So one of the things that we talk about frequently here is how much a game of momentum basketball is. And so even when, we talked about, it was like the score looks worse than the game actually is. And, I'm not going to say we really don't know what we're talking about, but truly, it was just a matter of missing shots.
Absolutely.
It wasn't that like our guys weren't able to get any shots off. And really what switched was Shen missed back-to-back threes. They missed, some shots they could have scored that they were hitting earlier. And we hit some shots that we were missing earlier.
Stewart wide open, goes for 3, and gets it.
I was about to say, and that's the kind of shot that we were seeing earlier. So
he's got 2 threes on the night already.
Right. And, I mean, when he's getting that much daylight, that's got to feel
Santa Barbara trapped in the corner.
Excellent job holding the ball.
Gets it to Watazik, barely. Watazik looking to make something happen. Gets it to Gilbert. Gilbert takes it.
I like that
misses.
shot,
no rebound by number 4, McAuliffe. No time on the clock at the end of the first period. It's 14 for Shen and 9 for the Dutch.
One of the things that last sequence showcased, even though we weren't able to ultimately get a bucket from it, what I did enjoy seeing was some of that senior veteran mentality from Nico. So, some of the younger guys being trapped in that situation, that's a turnover.
Right.
But he was able to keep his poise, hold the ball, and be able to ultimately find Tyler Watazik, who was able to find Gilbert and then, get a good shot off. So, really, that level of ball movement is going to be really, really key.
And Shen's defense is staggering tonight. Like, they 100%. Are just stifling everybody right now.
Everyone. And, our guys who've been able to get some shots off, so it's been Watazik, it's been Eberts, it's been Santa Barbara. And for Watazik and Santa Barbara, there are 2 leading scorers by a significant margin. And so, obviously, Shen, they do their homework. They're aware of that. And if you look, those guys have had stifling defense this entire time. And, this is where we want to see that range of people. So, Eberts getting on the board early, it's going to help spread that defense out so they can't really concentrate. It's going to make it a lot harder to do those double teams. It's going to make it a lot harder to just focus on trying to get the ball out of those other guys' hands.
Absolutely. All right, Shen with the ball to start the second period. I was going to say, don't leave Stewart on that line. Yeah, that was a basket by Ethan Rudd. Dutch with the ball. Ebers gets it down to Watazik. Watazik back to Ebers. Ebers to Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara, nice pass to Ebers. Hands all over him.
I love that.
Goodness.
I love that drawing, that contact. See, that's, one of those good high IQ moments where Eberts, he was able to recognize, okay, if I am able to just force a shot at this point, you're forcing enough to call a foul.
That foul is on number 11, Joseph Sweeney. That's his first, team's first. Ebert's good on the first. And misses the second. Rebound to Shen.
Ooh, good board.
Rebound goes to the Dutch. Santa Barbara brings it down. Nice screen by David Filkins. Ryan Gilbert wide open, misses. Yeah. Nobody under the board. So Shen comes down with the rebound.
One of the things that we can hear just with how close we are to the action as we pick up a foul, it's the communication that we're hearing from Shen, even honestly from their bench. It's very, very vocal. On that last possession coming back defensively, we saw hands gesturing. We saw pick up here, pick up there.
Yep. That foul's on number 23, David Filkins. That's his first, team's first for the quarter. Shen misses on the front end. And Rudd is good on the second. I thought with Nico's response to that foul, it was him, and I was going to say, uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, we know Nico, he can get pretty fired up about those things. He's someone who will defend his teammates. Hey, tough bucket, come on now. All right, you know how I get when I see those kind of things. I was like, left,
the minute
right,
he takes the step, I'm like, oh, that's all over this.
That was going to be one of those brace your eardrums kind of reactions.
Yeah, Matt loves that step. Shen tries to pass inside, but can't get it around the legs of David Filkins.
No, I mean, that was good interior defense. The drive was met by 3 jerseys.
So Shen keeps the ball. Shot clock does not reset. We have no idea how much time's on it, but does not reset. Yeah, turnover to the Dutch.
Reset from mystery to mystery.
Ebers to inbound the ball. Shen's pressuring here, full court.
Right.
Oh, and gets that foul. Foul's on number 4, Luke McAuliffe. That's his first, team second.
Yeah, that pressure, it's very intense.
Yep. Now, even though hardly any time came off, Guilderland will get a reset on that shot clock because of the foul.
Right.
Ooh, Nico saved that. Good job.
He's got good guard skills.
He does. Nico gets it to Ebers. Ebers to Ryan Gilbert. Keep it from going. Yep. There we go. Back court with Tozic to Gilbert.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, I wish we had a picture of his face. That face was great.
Yeah. That is
Nico.
Yeah, we had Aiden Gonzalez taking some photos for the team at the end of last week. That would have been a perfect shot to get.
Yep. That's Nico's third foul. That's going to definitely put him on the bench and bring Alex Dorigo, one of my faves, in. I mean, Nico, just like we've said, he plays so tough. He plays so hard. He gets those fouls.
Right. I think he brings a lot of fire to the court.
Mm-hmm.
And the team needs that. They need that person who's going to keep that energy up. Who's going to be a leader who's going to be willing to stick up for you.
I'm not sure who's going to get credited with that basket. I'm going to give it to Miles Peterson because he was tallest and looked like he was in there. We just couldn't tell, but it was a putback basket and it looked like him, but who knows.
Yeah, honestly, our
angle is not the greatest when they're at the far end of the court there.
And also when there's 3-4 jerseys from the,
right.
from the same team.
That foul's on number 2, William Conley. That's his first, team's third. Ben Marino into the game, giving David Filkins a rest.
All right, and again, when we talk about the height stuff, so Filkins coming out who's 6'1", Marino is 6'0", and 6 on the dot. and
that's it.
These are guys we're having in that big men.
Right. Wojtaszek gets it into Ebers. Ebers to Jerigo. Jerigo gets it to Marino. Marino back to Ebers. Ebers trying to get in there. Marino gets it to Gilbert. Gilbert drives in, tries to dish it back. Can't, gets stuck there by Shen. Shen takes it down, no basket. Sloppy play. Turnover to the Dutch.
Yeah, there's definitely some miscommunication happening there. And I hear Shen's coach saying, Coach Yata saying, swing the ball.
Yeah.
Seems he was unhappy with the stagnation on that play.
We've got a treat for you at half with the CTK boys. I can't tell what grade they are just yet.
No, I'm not sure.
CTK boys going to play at half for us.
I can say some of them are doing some pretty mean jumping jacks as their admissions take it into the game. Gilbert dishes it over to the corner. We go back out to Wojtaszek. Gets the shot he wanted. And the shot off one leg, that's so much harder than it looks if you're just watching at home, especially coming off of a spin. There's so much balance required for that. With a hand in your face, that's a tough shot. And he made the release look easy. He almost put it in.
4 minutes left to play. Shen trying to get inside here. Morgan tried, didn't get it. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Stay vertical.
Wide open there, misses. Rebound, reset on the shot clock because it hit the rim.
Yep.
And Shen gets a fresh shot clock.
Slowing it down and resetting their play. They have a 7-point lead. They're not looking to rush into the
3:34 left to play, right. Sakuchi decides to take it himself, and why not? Because you can do it. Gilbert bringing it down for the Dutch. Guarded by Sakuchi. Gilbert gets it to Marino. Ebers back to Marino. To Jerigo, quickly to Wojtaszek. Wojtaszek to Ebers. He thought he was going to have an opening, didn't quite have it. 10 on the shot clock. Gilbert decides to take it. Air ball, rebound to Shen.
One of the things I really appreciate about Gilbert is he doesn't get so Wojtaszek's the same way, cut from the same cloth. They don't get phased by a miss. And that is so important. In basketball, you really can't get in your own head.
Rudd tried to get a shot there.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Saw that. That's what I was like.
Rudd tried to get a shot there and was rejected by Gilbert.
And that's the thing. So you miss on the one and he doesn't sulk.
Yeah.
That's something that I think is such an underrated attribute to have. To be able to, hey, okay, I missed a shot, but something that, coaches will always say. I regularly say to, G'day coaches, all right, get it back on defense.
Filkins and Oliver in to give Gilbert and who else sat down there?
All right. As you may recall, Oliver had some pretty big plays last game as well. Ooh.
Oh.
Hey, excellent off-balance shot.
That was excellent.
Ooh.
Looks like Gilbert and Jerigo sat down. Shen's going to take it. And
man. Gave him just a little bit too much space there.
Yep, that was Anthony Kalitis. Scores 25-14, 2:01 left to play.
Oh,
no, a lucky bounce. Rebound to Shen.
I wanted that Oliver to Marino combo. I want to see it play out.
We're so worried right now about our transition and getting back on defense that we don't have people rebounding. Or attempting to get the rebounds.
Well, and so it's an interesting quandary that we're in right now because they have so much space. Every time they're setting up their back screens, their corners have been open pretty much the entire game. And so you would think that would translate to us getting more rebounds because we'd have more people on the inside.
Right.
Except that height mismatch is being a bit of part of the problem.
It's huge.
And so, and it's not like a 7-inch height difference, but still that 1-2 inches and relatively similar athleticism, that does play out.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to say about the height difference?
Yeah.
Bring in Frank Kelly.
Yeah.
He got some PT last game.
Okay.
He got on the stat sheet. No basket.
He's going to call it travel foul. Okay. I don't know if he was going to say he slid his foot there, but I was like, he was pushed. I was getting ready to put on my striped jersey.
Foul before the shot. We should wear our stripes sometime and be like, yeah, we're your third and fourth man.
Honestly, we really should. I think that'd be so funny. I don't know that the officials would find it funny.
No, I don't think they'd find it funny at all. That's Joseph Sweeney's second foul. Team's fourth. Dutch regain keep the ball and get a fresh shot clock. So let's see how they use it here.
Ooh. Okay. Good pass. There we go. That's money.
Oh,
that's money. Come on now. We got the Irish Spring green.
52 seconds left to play in regulation.
Right, and double-digit points now for Watazik. So we've talked about him being a leading scorer. And with Nico on the bench, Watazik's carrying more of the offensive load. But it's so frustrating when that is answered right back immediately by number 23.
Kaludis, yeah. Watazik looking to get something going here. Takes it to Filkins. Gets it to Marino. Marino to Oliver. Oliver thought about it.
He would have hit it.
Gets it to Ebers. Ebers to Marino. Back to Watazik for 3.
2 steps back.
No good. Rebound.
Here we go, Oliver. Come on now.
Rebound.
He's too little.
I just said we're not getting rebounds, but we got one.
Oliver heard you. He has really good hearing. You know that?
He must. And at the end of regulation, it is 30 for the Shenendehowa Plainsmen, 19 for the Guilderland Dutchmen. We will be back after the half. Enjoy.
Oh, wait, real quick. Before we do go, I want to bring over some alum for a quick interview and just get some of their take on the games, and then we'll give it over to the kids at the half. All right. So, all right. First, can you introduce yourself? We just said you have a mystery guest on today.
Oh, yeah. My name is Dylan Gizzy. Number 1 from the class of 2020. Yeah.
Yes. All right. Wonderful. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for lending us some time. So we just wanted to get your perspectives on things. What's the first thing that you're noticing in terms of the difference in play between Guilderland and between Shenendehowa?
Obviously, Shen is a little bit bigger physicality. They're definitely getting a lot of offensive rebounds. Guilderland's competing, though. It's just tough having a guy like Nico in foul trouble early. He likes to foul a lot, apparently. So, as a big cousin, I'm definitely going to talk to him about that later. But, yeah, they're competing for sure, so it's good to see.
Yeah. So with that, to that point, what's been the best thing you've seen from Guilderland so far?
I like these young guys. I like Tyler. I like him a lot. His confidence, it shows. He's getting guarded by the best player now, which is new for him. So I think he's adjusting very well. I mean, he's got a couple good buckets. Number 14, what's his?
Here. Gotcha right
14,
there. Jackson Hughes.
Yeah, Jackson, he's battling too. He's getting a lot of minutes as a young guy, so it's good to see. I mean, hopefully the program's in good hands. So.
Yeah, that's what we like to see too. And I think one of the things that has been a real standout for us was earlier, started off 2-9. Or 2-11 actually. And what we said was the score looked worse than the game actually was. It was a matter of missing shots. Is there something that you're seeing that, you would think as being a good defensive adjustment to be able to stop some of these? Because Shen's having a lot of open run on those corner threes especially. And even from, high posts are getting good mid-range shots in there. So
yeah, I'm a firm believer in being much closer on the defense than they are. They're getting a lot of shots off extremely easily, and they're a team that likes to shoot the ball. I'm a firm believer in getting under elbows, getting real up close and personal. They're not doing that. And then obviously don't give them second, third chances. If you give a team like Shen second, third chances, they're obviously going to capitalize. They've been good at that for years. They've been great. They were a great program. So Yeah, this has been a fun game to watch. So they definitely battled back after they were down 2-9, so they're resilient. It was good to see.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Gizzy.
It was good to talk to you guys.
Thank you.
Two minutes remaining. Jack McGuire. Assistant number 41 miles with a shoe on time. Seconds remaining. Seconds. 15 seconds. 5.
5 Fantastic 2 for 2 to start this half. Brings his total to 15 for the night. Oh.
Sakuchi goes in. Definitely got hit. Gilbert's trying to see if it's him.
Honestly, that could have been one of three.
It could have been
people.
a bunch. Yep, and it is on Gilbert. That's his second. Team's second. Gilbert just checked with the ref to make sure. Did you mean to? Did you really?
I love basketball so much. I like genuinely. It's the small things.
Yeah. Sakuchi misses the first. And the second.
Oh.
Ooh.
Nothing dirty there. Honestly,
nothing.
That was
Yeah.
nothing dirty.
It just sounds bad.
Right.
Santa Barbara. To Ebers to Gilbert. Gilbert drives in, dishes it out to Watazik, who
Good
thankfully
save.
has a good wingspan.
Right.
Ebers. A foul
Okay, a
called
hold on number 3.
on number 3.
There's
It's
not-
away from the basket.
Okay.
So that's on number 3, Jacob Stewart. That's his first, team's first. Tyler stopped and was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I
What's
was
happening?
confused as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, away from the ball calls, it has to be so hard for officials.
Yeah,
because by nature, you're watching the action.
Right, exactly. So fresh shot clock for Guilderland. Let's see how they use it. Gilbert goes in, tries. Ooh, that looked like all ball to me, but
I thought it was too.
that's going to be called on 33, Peterson.
That's the beauty of hitting the deck. So it's honestly what we said in the beginning of this game to start off. Like, that's a measure you can see of how badly teams want it. And I'm not advocating for injuring yourself.
No. But that did look like all ball to me. Gilbert, good on the first.
Gilbert's also someone who plays, full speed all the time.
Yeah, see, we can be unbiased. We can say Shen should have had
Oh,
that.
no, that was
yeah,
100%.
100%.
100% that was a block. I mean,
Biased 90% of the time, but,
yeah.
And good on the second. So that gets Gilbert on the books for the night.
Being an English teacher, I like the nuance in your language there. Not that we are unbiased, that we can be. We have the ability. Porous
Wide
defense.
open for Sakuchi,
Yeah,
and we know you can't do that.
Porous defense.
Nice word.
Thank you.
Santa Barbara.
I was hoping to impress you. Oh.
Watazik fights for it, gets it. Stewart's tenacious on that defense.
Yeah.
Filkins gets it into Gilbert. Triple team there. Tries to go, just can't do anything against Morgan's height. Shen comes down with it. Morgan to Sakuchi. Yeah, Sakuchi's going to take a second, and Gilbert was going to take that opportunity to try to steal. That's going to be his third foul.
And, just of note, that's 3 fouls in this specific quarter.
Yeah.
So, honestly, less than half a quarter.
all on Gilbert.
All on Gilbert. And he's done that in 3 minutes and 13 seconds.
Yeah. It's pretty impressive.
That is, honestly.
Sakuchi with the ball.
Like Dylan Gizzi mentioned with his cousin, Nico Santa Barbara, he said he likes getting fouls. I haven't seen Nico get 3 in 3 minutes, so. Hey.
Peterson, I thought, was going to go right to the hoop with it and decided not to.
No good pressure. Oh.
Kicks it out to Sakuchi, doesn't get it. I thought that was off David Filkins, but we're going to call it against Shen, so ball goes to Guilderland.
Yeah, I think they both did get a piece of it, but I think that number 33, Peterson, was able to hit that out.
Okay.
Filkins was trying to bring it down, and Peterson hit it out.
Santa Barbara to Gilbert, over to Ebers. 4:10 left to play. Santa Barbara thought about it, hesitated too long.
Yeah, I thought he was going to take it.
Gets it to Gilbert. Gilbert in, jumper, gets it.
Ooh.
That was pretty.
Honestly, so Gilbert, we were roasting him a little bit for the fouls, but he does have 4 points this quarter. It's been him and Watazik show, for our offense at least.
We've got a tie up there under the basket. Lots of subs coming in here for Shen.
I'm sorry, that's such a great visual. You have 5'9" Eberts and 6'1" Stewart sitting there wrestling for the ball.
That's awesome. Possession arrow favors Shen. So that shouldn't be a reset on the shot clock.
No. Well, we could look up for confirmation. Sorry. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, like I say it as if Dave Austin can hear us.
And I feel fairly confident he knows the rules.
Well,
probably better than us.
I do too, but you know.
Well, I'm saying, especially with high school rules.
I get the shot clock all through high school and college, so that shot clock's my baby.
Oh yeah. No, well, I'm just saying with the rule changes.
Yeah.
It's not that we don't know the game. I'm saying with the rule changes.
With Tozic for 3, misses. Rebound to Shen.
Oh.
And that was number 23, Kalutis.
Yeah, honestly, that one looked a little bit too easy for him.
A little bit.
Got real quiet on the court.
I'm not sure why we
looked
stopped
right up.
the
I'm
game.
like, what happened?
Any idea why we stopped the game?
No idea.
Okay.
Subs?
Well, that wasn't the whistle, though. I don't know if they saw something and needed to slow it down a little bit or what.
Yeah.
We both were writing our stats in our book at the time, so we both missed that.
We both looked down, looked up, and everyone was just frozen. And even the press that Shen had was gone.
Dutch with the ball. Ebers cross-court pass to Tozic, to Gilbert. Tozic wants it in motion, doesn't get it. Ebers to Oliver. Oliver with Tozic for 3. Yes!
Dang, okay, all right, hold on. Tyler's moving different this quarter. I don't know what happened, but I love to see it. Truly love to see it.
Shen going to try to answer here.
Oh.
Please call. Oh,
travel.
Yes, travel. I would have called.
I'd love to see that. Shout out to Gilbert and to Ebert for helping their teammate Nate Oliver up.
I called that offensive, so.
Oh, no, I thought
he lucked out with the travel.
Right. Honestly, Oliver, great defense right there. Way to not, slide your feet, because then otherwise it would have been a block.
So ball goes to the Dutch. 2:38 left to play. Santa Barbara, Oliver's wide open. Gets it to Ebers. Ebers for 3.
That's a good-looking
Got
shot.
it!
That's a good-looking shot.
And just like that, score is tied.
I was about to say Santa Barbara's
Nico almost got it.
Good defense, even with the switch right there, to take away the open shot. The defensive.
Dutch come up with it. Turnover to the Dutch. Santa Barbara to Watazic. Ebers moving under the basket. Calling for it. Doesn't get it. Oliver. Back to Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara passes to Oliver a little too much.
Good thought.
Shen picks it up. And Kalutis moves it quickly down the court and gets the foul.
Yeah. It's the swipe down that got him the foul. I mean, because physically he went vertical.
Right.
Doesn't swipe down with his hand.
That foul's on number 33, Tyler Watazic. That's his first, team's 4th. Begad Ibrahim at the line, got the first. And misses the second. Rebound by Oliver.
Also, I was talking earlier about how Shen was communicating right there. Guilderland just did a great job communicating, saying, hey, so-and-so's in the game, who's got so-and-so, already talking about their coverages.
Oliver gets it to Gilbert, to Watazic. Quick passes here to Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara tries to go in, arm tangled. Watazic's hot, misses. Rebound to Shen. Ebert's got it. Double dribble called on that.
They do not. None of the Dutchmen like that. None of the Dutchmen like that call.
Ref's explaining the rules to Tyler Watazik like he needs a rules check here.
Right.
Give me a break.
He's like, so what happened?
Kid plays basketball in his dreams. Sorry.
Hey, you're feisty.
Sometimes I talk and forget the microphone.
Sounds like this is not a one-on-one conversation.
I know. Sorry, I thought it was.
Oh, yo, Watazik said, let me get that block. So let me get that block
Fighting
instead.
underneath. Gets the basket. That's Ethan Rudd fighting for it.
Persistent bucket, too.
53 seconds to play. Dutch with the ball. Santa Barbara gets it to Watazik. Watazik to Gilbert. Hearing some chatter from the Shen bench. Oliver thought about it.
Come on, Oliver.
Ebers is wide open.
What?
I think a foul was called.
Okay, I was like, that wasn't a travel.
He started that motion.
That's why I thought. I was like, he did not.
I got nervous. Yeah. Fouls on number 23. Kaludis, that's his first, team's third. Fresh shot clock for Guilderland. 36.5 on the clock. Santa Barbara inbounds to Gilbert. Gilbert, quick pass off to Santa Barbara. Misses, rebound to Shen. Shen, as we've said all along, has the height. Travel call. Nico helped the ref on that one.
He's a just in case.
Yeah, just in case. This is what you're supposed to call. Eber's going to inbound for the Dutch.
And we got some pressure.
And Ryan Gilbert coming up to help. (15-14). So we're coming down here. Going to try to get the last basket. Last shot. 8. Gilbert drives in. Shen intercepts at 3.
Don't foul. He dropped the ball. He literally dropped the ball.
And that was lucky. All right.
I mean,
at the end of the third quarter, we've got your Dutch with 34 and Shen with 37. The intensity's great. Now, can we keep it up for the fourth quarter is the big question.
That is the very big question. So that was a 6-point swing that quarter.
That sure was.
I forgot to write down the score, but I'm pretty sure it was 21-30. So that's what I ended up putting down for the end of the half. But
I have it 19-30.
Ooh, even better. Okay, even better. So, okay, never mind about a 6-point swing. That's, so we're down 11, now we're only down 3. So that's really, really great to see. And what I'm hopeful for, like you pointed out, is that we're going to have the stamina to finish this game. Now, we've seen a wider range of players come in throughout this game, and it seems like Coach Parks may want to stick with that lineup in that third quarter.
As long as we can keep them out of foul trouble, because we've got Nico and Ryan Gilbert both with 3.
Right. But on the positive side, Nico didn't pick up a single foul in that last quarter.
That is a good thing to celebrate.
And Gilbert had all of his 3 in the first half of the quarter.
Yep.
So really, they did a great job staying out of foul trouble in the last section of that. So.
They did. So let's see. Notoriously, we don't do so hot in the second quarter, but we're always optimistic that we're going to stay tough and be able to pull it out.
Yeah,
so let's see. So Dutch have the ball. Possession arrow favors the Dutch.
Okay.
8 solid minutes here.
Wait.
Ball into Nico Santa Barbara to start us off. Oliver gets it to Ebers. Ebers to Watazik quickly back to Oliver. Ebers is posted on the 3-point line. Oliver tries to get it to him. He does. Ebers for 3.
Beautiful play. Wow, that's a big play.
Tied up at 37, 7:35 left to play. Shen with the ball. Guilderland wanted to travel on that. Instead, they're going to get a foul.
Is that on Watazik? I saw him have a 3.
Yeah, Watazik's going to get that foul. That's his second. Team's first for the quarter.
I'm actually in agreement with Watazik on this one. I thought he was vertical, but I didn't think he swung down.
Kaludis at the line. Misses the first.
It also may just be my bias coming out because he has 18 points. So don't get in foul trouble.
Morgan's going to come in for the shooter here. I just heard somebody yell, rebound the ball. I could not say that better myself. Rebound the dang ball. Here we go. Santa Barbara, heavily guarded.
That was smart of him to not put the ball back out unless it was grabbed.
Ebers. Back to Santa Barbara.
Oh,
Santa Barbara
had a beautiful cut to the basket.
Oliver. Santa Barbara still fighting with Sakuchi. Gilbert over to Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara drives in, gets it out to Oliver way too hard. Backcourt violation.
What I love right there, Nico, just even honest with the small accountability, he's like, hey, my bad, Nate, on that play.
Yep.
So it's
He
recognition,
knew.
but he's like, I'm going to get it back.
Yeah. All right, Shen with the ball. Morgan.
The reason I highlight stuff like that is because that's a teammate chemistry moment.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
people who aren't looking to blame others. That's, hey, I'm a vet on this team. I'm going to be able to say, yeah, acknowledge when I mess up, and then show you how I'm going to get it back.
Peterson goes under, wants it, doesn't get it. 10 on the shot clock. Shen still doesn't get it. Put back basket, not
Hey,
good,
good
but
hand.
tip goes out and Sakuchi gets it.
So great tip by Gilbert there. Good coverage, good back tip.
Sakuchi loses it. Oliver comes up with
Nate.
it.
Let's go, Nate. What you got? Ooh, okay. I was about to go crazy.
Santa Barbara tries to go in,
Hey.
does some spin moves.
Brenna, I was about to. The left-handed layup was about to have me. Feral.
Got a piece of it again. Ryan Gilbert pushing it out. Good. Gets it to. Woo.
Wait, what?
He didn't have possession.
No, but, I thought he got touched, and that's why he fell over.
No.
Okay, it wasn't contact.
No.
That's why I was like, what? How was that not a foul? But that would make sense.
So Shen with the ball. 5:32 left to play. Nico's chatting it up here with Morgan.
I love our seats for
I
that
know.
purpose. During the on-court chat.
I don't love it when we can't see on the other end of the court, but you know,
that's true.
whatever.
That's true.
Sakuchi, spin move, gets an easy jumper.
That's tough. That is a tough bucket.
Santa Barbara, 5:06 left to play in the fourth period.
3-point game. This is one possession.
Gets it to Ebers. Ebers to Watazik. Watazik drives in, kicks it back out to Santa Barbara
For
for
the
three.
tie.
Misses. Rebound. Shen. McAuliffe gets it to Sakuchi. Sakuchi taking an extra step there, not getting called.
No. Yeah, he took some liberty with that hop step.
Needs to pack
But-
some bags next time.
You know, good on Oliver, though, to go vertical on that play because that has translated to fouls, and they've been able to capitalize on those free throws. Actually, we'll take a moment during this timeout. Which team has gotten more free throws?
More
I know
free
that
throws.
that's-
It's definitely, well,
My instincts are telling me Shen, but
Shen gets more, but Guilderland's got a better percentage.
Okay.
So Guilderland's only had 4, but they've made 3 of them.
Okay.
Whereas Shen has taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, and only made 3.
Okay, so
So 75% to 30%.
math high five.
Oh,
Woo!
Mr. Gabriel at Ichabod
Come on
Crane
now.
would be so proud right now.
Oh, no. You know, I'm going to say real quick, just shout out to Mr. Rudolph in the math department for
Why are we shouting him out?
because I'm just picturing how much he would be roasting you right now.
Oh,
and just
oh my
attacking you.
gosh.
He would not be pleased with
kidding.
your 30% and 35. But I, on the other hand, am very happy with that.
Thank you. Thank you. Guilderland with the ball. 4:36 left to play. We need Guilderland to stay tough here for the fourth quarter. We had a great overtime game on Friday with the girls.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I want overtime because I haven't been home yet today. However,
Yeah.
I do like exciting games.
Yes.
With
Well, Tazik to make sure we don't need
misses
overtime.
jump, a little off balance there. Gets the rebound. Bodies flying everywhere. Gilbert to Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara back to Watazik. Oliver now. Handoff to Watazik. Heavily guarded by Morgan, who's feisty. He wants it. To Santa Barbara. We're going to have to get the 10-second in a minute here.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
There we go. 10 seconds. Santa Barbara goes in. Out to Gilbert. Gilbert goes in for the jumper, and no good. Rebound to Shen.
Oh, I was like, wow, it's a deep three.
Clutis goes in on his own.
That sounded to me like an extra step. I couldn't see his actual footwork, but it sounded like he took an extra step there. And that's enough for me to be biased. I've announced that was a travel.
Gilbert to Watazik. Watazik spin move draws that foul. That foul will be on Peterson.
Something that is so interesting to me when watching varsity games, just the range of, I should say visible age or like perceived age from players. You have some people who look like, hey, they are like fresh out of like a middle school. And you have other people who it's like, wow, they pay taxes.
Right.
And,
right.
I think that it's just such an interesting time for development. And I think about on our team, we do have a balance of a lot of older guys. We don't have any ninth graders on this team. But that is something that we've had in the past. Looking at Shen's team, they have a lot of seniors on their team as well. But I think even with that, you can just see some of the differences that manifest physically. Dylan Gizzi talked about this at the half, where they have a bigger team, and it's height, but it's also just in terms of bulkiness a little bit. And that allows some more physicality inside the paint. And so I do think that is really, really important just with what David Filkins is doing inside and the amount that he's fighting in there, Ryan Gilbert fighting in there. And so every board that we have, those are hard fought and hard won boards.
Yes. That foul is going to be credited to number 33, Miles Peterson. That's his second, team's first of the quarter. And Guilderland not letting up. You know, the score is not in our favor at the moment, but they're not letting up. They're going for everything.
And, I mean, again, that's all you can really ask.
Yep.
And for this being a fourth quarter,
yep,
a 4-point swing is not, that's far from the worst.
Guilderland with the ball. 3:05 left to play. Santa Barbara gets it to Oliver. To Ebers, to Tazik. Back to Oliver. I know they're looking for a three.
Yeah. They got a lot of perimeter play going.
They sure do.
I mean, Eberts and Watazik were able to knock down some big threes in the last quarter, and that really was one of the things that helped us to close that 11-point gap down to 3.
Fouls on Jacob Stewart. That's his second, team second. Ball again, fresh shot clock again. Stays with the Dutch.
I'm not mad at them getting some fouls right here.
No, not at all. Morgan gets his hands on it enough to get it out of bounds. Turnover to Shen. How are we doing on turnovers so far, Matt?
Considering I have dropped the ball and keep getting distracted. Right now in the fourth quarter, it's 3-2.
Okay.
So honestly, way fewer turnovers than we've seen before. Shen has one more turnover.
Sakuchi.
Across the game, Shen has turned over the ball more. About one more a quarter.
Okay. Peterson.
Oh, yeah, he lowered his shoulder.
Excellent. That foul's on number 3, Jacob Stewart. That's his third, team's third. They missed the first time he did that, so it's nice that they caught it on the second one.
Yep.
Ebers inbounding the ball for the Dutch. Shen get their hands on it. Stewart's quick there. Gillen's going to have to try something else.
Santa Barbara a little frustrated and telling Watazik to come inside on those. They can't be double teaming.
Poor Tyler. I mean, they're all over him.
They are. But Nico right there on the inbound facing a double.
Nice pass to Ebers. Ebers gets it to Gilbert, to Watazik for 3. Missed it. Santa Barbara grabs the rebound, misses the putback.
Still excellent follow. I like that.
Rebound to Shen. 2 minutes, 4 seconds left to play. quick foul. That's going to be Gilbert's fourth.
This is fourth. 2 minutes to go.
He needs to stop the clock, though, and we had fouls to give without going into the bonus.
He's telling Coach Parks this is his fourth. Motion up 4.
I'd leave him in if I were coach.
Honestly, same here. 2 minutes to go.
Yeah.
And he plays with that tenacity that we need. For us to come back down 7, 2 minutes to go, he needs to be on the floor.
100% agreed. So, yeah, even though that's his fourth and Nico's got 3, we've got 2 minutes left.
That's what. Yeah, this isn't the time to be playing cautious and conservative. Plus, the other thing, too, is let's say that, unfortunately he does foul out. It's not as if we don't have guys who've been in the game who are already warm.
Exactly.
Who could come and play some big minutes.
Exactly. So. And, 37-44, yes, that's respectable for fourth quarter. It's not in overtime territory just yet.
Right,
so,
right.
I mean, 2 minutes, 2 seconds, a lot of time. A lot can happen.
Oh,
we know
100%,
that.
100%.
We know that.
Well, I mean, we think about any of the big swings that have happened throughout this game. It's been in quick spurts.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Now, important to note, the possession arrows favor Shen.
Yes.
So if there's a tie-up, they're going to get the ball, which I'm sure they are well aware of.
Well, I think... Stop.
Sorry.
Okay, so
all right, Shen with the ball.
You hear a voice, you don't see somebody.
Ooh, intentional. I disagree that was intentional.
Oh, Coach Parks does not have that.
I disagree, 100%.
Eberts, I would be surprised if he would pull a Draymond Green and just turn around and swing at someone.
It was wrong place, wrong time. That was not intentional at all. So Stewart to shoot the threes, or to the free throws, got the first.
So I'll say my perspective, I do not believe that was intentional anyway.
Not at all.
If you're saying if there's contact with the face, then I can understand why you would still have a technical call, but I don't think that
No, I would
have
liked to I would love to see that replay, but that was not intentionally, just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah. Nothing has indicated to me from any of the games we've seen that he's a dirty player. And even in the aftermath, he wasn't standing over him or anything like that.
Yeah. That foul's going to be on Nate Oliver. That's going to be his first, team's fourth. So we have one. We've used our fouls. The next foul, it's automatically a 2 shots. So.
Right.
So our stoppage of the clock needs to come to an end here, unless we want to throw them to the line. And when you're down 9, that's not the best thing to do.
Right. We're down 1 possession, 2, fine, get the foul if they miss. But 9, that's not effective.
Did they not listen to a thing we just said?
Well, so Nate, he was going for the steal. He wasn't going for a foul.
I know,
that was the problem.
But jeez.
Yeah.
That fouls again on Nate Oliver. That's his second, team's fifth. That automatically sends Shen to the line.
So being past the proverbial 2-minute warning in this, I do think that this lineup that we have, in the third quarter, they did a lot of really, really, really good work.
They did.
So I honestly don't know what.
Yeah, how do you overcome the fourth quarter?
Right.
Like, do you play a different team for the first quarter and have them play just second, third, and fourth? So fourth would be like their third quarter? I don't know. As a coach, what do you do?
This is something I would have to figure it out in practice. Because I'm not really sure where it is. If it's in the base, if it's just that the guys get fatigued. And if that's the case, then that's a matter of cardio and getting more reps in. But I'm not sure if that's what it is. And it's not that they don't care. Obviously, they're still playing hard. So they're putting in maximum effort. They still are. They're playing really, really hard, or else you wouldn't see some of these fouls. I just wonder what it is. If it's a mental thing or
I don't know. That was Christian Morgan's first foul, which is pretty impressive with the athleticism he's shown tonight and the unbelievable defense for him to have his first foul now. And now his second foul. Mm-hmm. So now he's just really racking them up. And now we're both at 5 fouls. So anytime now there's a foul, we're going to go to the line. Gilbert at the line. Misses the first.
But even like we were just talking about that with effort, the fact that like Ryan ran right into 2 defenders and was willing to try to get the shot. It's not a matter of apathy.
Right. Use your knees there, Gilbert. And misses the second. Ball's going to stay with the Dutch. 1:41 left to play. Shen's deep on their bench. They've been subbing all night.
I know. But I still believe that this game it's not done yet. You can't give up on a game when there's still 2 minutes on the clock.
No. Oliver taking it.
Ooh,
Nice.
Okay, yo. Hey. Who told him to bring the sauce out?
Nice
job.
job.
I said don't give up. I didn't say start cooking. Step back 3. Love to see it.
Nice picture of Tyler Witazik's mom there and grandmother. Not looking too thrilled, but picture of them on the screen there quickly. Boy, we have a busy week this week, Matt.
Yeah.
So home games Wednesday and Friday still.
Yes.
It's a 3 basketball week.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining about that.
Oh, no. But that's also weather related.
Exactly. Friday night, women's game home, they're trying something new. It's going to be a teacher appreciation night. And the players have chosen teachers who mean a lot to them and have sent personal invitations for them to come to the game. These teachers do not know who invited them. They do not know who selected them. So we're hoping to see a good turnout of faculty, and Matt and I, of course, are excited to talk about those faculty members.
Oh, of course.
Tell a few stories that are appropriate, and celebrate the teachers. So something new the girls are trying. They've seen, this has been a trend in a lot of athletic programs where, football players give a jersey to a teacher who means something to them and say, can you wear this jersey and come to my game? I'm choosing you, things like that. So, so I've just spoken to a few teachers who are kind of excited about being invited.
That's phenomenal.
So hopefully we'll have a good turnout of faculty on Friday night. 1:34 left to play. Shen with the ball. Timeout called.
Shen.
I thought Shen could have dribbled out of a situation like that, but okay.
That, to me, feels like an abundance of caution approach. I mean, 8 points. Let's be honest here. That's 3 shots. You can get 3 shots in a minute and a half.
You sure can. Have you ever heard of Reggie Miller?
He needs 10 seconds. He needs 10 seconds. That's... and a nice shove off, too, but still.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I do love whenever we bring that up. That really is possible.
It is.
Or Tracy
Anything
Brady,
is possible.
He had 13 points in 35 seconds, so I'm just saying, that's one player. So obviously teams can do that.
Anything is possible.
Now, we've had a number of guys hit 3 tonight. Who's Reggie Miller? Would that be Witazik? Would that be Evers?
Definitely Witazik tonight.
Right, yeah.
I mean, you've got 4 threes.
Oh, right.
Easily.
Miller time.
All right, Shen with the ball. 1:30 left to play. I have no idea how much is on the shot clock. But Dave's getting the microphone, or he's got his phone ready to go here.
Hey,
Shen
good tips.
Yep. Shen having trouble controlling. Timeout again. I hate the timeout call.
Right, but also that's interesting that he had enough possession to call a timeout.
That is interesting, but it's also interesting that he didn't just hold on to it and tie it up because they've got the arrow in their direction. But, yeah, it is what it is. No, I used to hate when Wayne Bertrand would be like, it is what it is. And I'm like, stop saying that. But it's appropriate at this time.
Right.
Yeah. So the ref's checking out how many timeouts are left, making sure we're good.
So, in the league that I coach in, I actually have not exposed myself, but I'll just say timeouts are a funny thing. Even with Duke clocks, one of the coaches was like, "How much timeouts do I have left?" I was like, "That's a great question." I don't know.
No clue.
I was like, "Just call one and see what the rest."
Yeah, exactly. And then if you pull a Chris Webber and you call one and you don't have one, then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm showing my age. I'm sorry.
Oh, listen, no. I mean, that literally was – there was speculation that was the thing that kept him out of the Hall of Fame for a while. I'm like, this wasn't even the NBA. This was college.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, we're back on the court here. 1:24 left to play. 48-40 in favor of Shen.
Ooh, I love that.
Oh, quick foul there, and that's Nico Santa Barbara, isn't it?
Yes.
Yep. And that's his fourth.
Gilbert and Santa Barbara
Two shots automatically for Sakuchi. He made the last two.
No, they don't. They're just balls. One of them even has a little bit of hair. The ball is shiny.
He makes the first.
Hearing that background chatter, number 24, we got Ibrahim calling out who has who.
Yep. And he's a 10th grader. And good on the second. 10-point lead for Shen. Minute 23 left to play. Need to pop some threes here. Oliver's waiting, calling for it. Santa Barbara goes in, tries to get the foul, doesn't get it.
I mean, that would have been a great N1 play.
Yeah, rebound to Shen. And again, with every foul, we're going to throw them to the line. That foul's on number 34, Nate Oliver. That's his third. Sakuchi at the line. Somebody we don't particularly want at the line.
No.
He's 4 for 6 right now. And a perfect 6 for 6 in the fourth quarter. Watazik takes it in, gets the bucket.
Let's say no foul. That's interesting.
And timeout on the floor.
But that does bring Watazik to 20 points.
It sure does. It sure does. Your math is interesting to me.
Oh, I use tallies?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, so, okay, just for everyone listening at home. So we have a printout that has all the roster, and so I do my stats, like, right there. So I'll, like, write down, and sometimes I do random things other than points for people. So you just have I have a tally next to people's names. And then if I get too distracted watching the game, I stop tallying so that I'm like, wait.
Oh, so you look over on my sheet? Is that what you're saying?
I try to, but then I look at yours and I'm like, wait, this isn't tallies. I don't know what it is.
No, I don't do tallies. I do the actual points.
Yeah.
And then my circles mean, like, if I fill it in, it means they made that free throw.
Okay. So
if it's not filled in, it's a miss free throw.
Okay, and then your tallies are fouls.
These are fouls.
Okay, so that's why, because I've looked at Brent's tallies before. I'm like, no way. I'm like, he doesn't have 4 points. Okay.
Yeah, I keep looking at you like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
We all have our different ways.
We do. It's no, it's funny. And then sometimes, I honestly do hope though that no one has fact checked me when I've said something, because like sometimes I am going for my memory. So like,
and sometimes that's not so hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we don't need to put.
Sorry.
My memory's really good.
I've told you I haven't been home yet today, right? I'm a little, like my stomach's growling. I'm a little snarky. Sorry.
Sometimes it's not so hard.
Sakuchi to Morgan, wide open.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That's Morgan's first points of the night, though, so that gets him on the books. Oliver, beautiful pass to Gilbert. Gilbert gets it. Oh. Foul. That's going to be Nico's.
No,
don't do that, Nico. Do not get a technical at this point.
Yeah.
That's going to be his fifth.
Yeah, so he's out.
But he made it to 39 seconds left.
That's not bad.
Hey, Nico, we're proud.
And, he started with 3.
Yeah. So Dorigo going to come in for him for the last 39.6 seconds. Bigad Ibrahim at the line.
Coach Pollard.
He made the front end of 2 before. Missed the first.
Coach Pollard's telling Nate Oliver, he's like, you got it out. Your point guard.
And he gets the second.
Take the shot.
29 seconds to go. Let's not foul, folks. Let's just.
Brennan says I have that dinner.
Well, it's,
no, but also
it's
honestly,
pointless at that point. Like, why?
Yeah.
Just let him dribble. Because at that point, why bother?
Right. Obviously, don't give them a free shot.
Yeah.
Don't shoot that off. He looked up at the hoop.
Yeah, he looked up. Tyler's laughing, talking to him. At the end of regulation, 55-44 in favor of Shenendehowa. We will be back again Wednesday night with the girls' team. It's a great night to be a Dutchman.